20 minutes later, we arrive at a house, if you can call it that, made out of red dirt and slabs of wood. "Just put your bag down over there," she says, pointing to a pile of rocks and a pot. "So, where can I find Lucy?" "Congo is a big place. There are almost 1,000 people spread throughout it. Most are here, but there are some at a neighboring community, and a small group at a remote settlement. Auntie Lucy is visiting there." "In the settlement? Why?" "They do not have a lot up here, even less than we have. She goes to help, with school, with medicine, with food." "How far is it?" Not far. I know. How many miles?" 25 kilometers, but you will need a guide." "A guide?" "It is on the other side of the mountain and rainforest. You can drive for a quarter of the way. The rest is walking, and you will need a guide." "And where might I find the guide?" "He goes up once a week." "When is the next time he's leaving?" "He left this morning." "Can we call her?" No reception. Of course, there are no working cell phones in that remote settlement because there are no cell towers on the other side of the mountain and rainforest. Perhaps we can send an African pigeon with a note, I want to say in frustration, but of course I don't. "It is impolite to turn down a dinner invitation," she says, handing me a bottle of Volvic water. "How much do I owe you?" 3 cedis. "I haven't exchanged my money yet. How much is that?" "Oh, $60. "Very funny." "My treat," she says, pounding flour and water in a bowl, along with several other women in the village, while they speak in a language I can't understand, though I can tell they are talking about me by the laughter and the stares. Her village is bustling and bursting with children chasing goats and soccer balls, while their mothers cook, wash, laugh, and dance all at the same time, to what sounds like James Brown, only faster, with heavy drums and lots of chants. The energy here is familial, jovial even. It rivals Hollywood Boulevard, only less glitz and more raw and real. The men are off cutting timber, growing cocoa, farming all day for their families. Each person I pass waves like they know me, or they want to. It is a good feeling not to be recognized and still noticed. Track 8, Zombie. Rocker Fela Kuti. Album Zombie. Label Coconut Records. Recording date 1975. Studio Nigeria. The music they're dancing to, what is it? Fela Kuti, Rabble Rouser. Sounds kind of like funk, jazz, rock, dance music all mixed up. The King of Afrobeat. This song is long. It's been playing forever. Epic songs. Some are 10, some are 20 minutes long. He's Ghanaian? From Nigeria, but all of Africa loves Fela. Where is the music coming from? There's a boombox and big speakers in a truck down the way. DJ Enoch entertains us. A boombox? Wow, haven't seen one of those in a while. The song is called Zombie, but not your American zombies. It's about soldiers who don't think for themselves. They just follow orders. The song got him into a lot of trouble. Like what? Ironically, he was banned from Ghana, and because of the song, the very soldiers he spoke out against were ordered to kill his mother. Did they? The zombies did. For a song? That's crazy. Music is powerful, Blade. Fufu. For dinner, I hesitantly eat what looks like dough and tastes like nothing good until I dip it in a bowl of peanut soup and eat every last piece. And when it's gone, I try to eat what lingers on my fingers. Conversation. Where will you stay tonight? Do you have hotels? There are plenty back in Accra. A few near the junction. You mean back up the long hike? Taxis will come, but they are random in the evening, more in the mornings. Seriously? There's always tomorrow. Medese. I hear sarcasm. There is a bed in the school. You can sleep there. What about a shower? Anywhere around here to do that? What do you think the water was for, boss? Of course. On the way to the school, something runs in front of us, and when I ask Joy what it is, she smiles and says, "If we're lucky, tomorrow's soup." Conversation. That's not funny at all. It most certainly isn't. Where I come from, that was a rat. A big old rat. Grass cutter is a delicacy. I'll pass. So what brings you here to talk to your mom, Lucy? You know, I had no idea she had a son. I just found out that I was adopted. And who are your adoptive parents now? My mother died when I was 8. Kuse, I am sorry. My father and sister are back home. They must miss you, yes? It's complicated. Is it? Where is your family? They live in the Volta region. How far is that? A long way. So why are you here? I came to take care of my uncle. He is old and doesn't see. I'm sorry. You are sorry a lot. It's life, Mr. Blade. Please just call me Blade. These are your quarters, Blade. This is your school? This is it. Home. We are in a building, if you can call it that, smaller than my Hollywood bedroom. It has 3 rooms, no doors, no windows. We stand in the largest. I can see the stars through holes in the roof held up by 4 logs shooting up from a dirt floor with rows and rows of chairs and a cross, which lets me know this is also a church. God help me. Conversation. We will make a pallet over there, she says, pointing to a wooden contraption with a few blankets on top. Wait, this is a church? I thought you said I'd be sleeping in the school. This building is indeed the church, Blade. This building is indeed the church, Blade, and the community center, and the library, and the school. It's not complete, but we are working on it. I see. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it, but I'm happy to pay for a bed in a house or something. All the extra space we have is occupied by children who have lost their parents. Lost their parents? Yes. Many have left to find work or have fallen sick. Millions here are affected by malaria. Parents die or are too sick to take care of their sick children. We have 20,000 children die each year from it. The mosquitoes are treacherous. Don't worry, Blade. We have mosquito nets. Plus, your American pills are potent. I'm sorry, Joy. Don't be. It is not your fault. What happens to the orphans? Orphans. The word seems sad when you say it. An orphan is like a soul bulb waiting to be planted in just the right place. When you're an orphan, you no longer belong, but a child is a child of everyone. They belong to a community, to a greater garden, she says. But what if the garden is barren, I think, still captivated by the way she talks, by the way she cares, by the way the moon paints her perfect face. I see you are staring again. Portrait of a woman. I am no Michelangelo. I prefer music to mezzofresco. This old tree is my canvas, and I marvel at your body and your soul and the masterpiece that is your pristine walk, the heavenly way it colors the world from earth to sky. I want to write your song, is what I want to say. But what comes out is, can I get that mosquito net, please? Conversation. You should rest, my friend. The roosters will be here soon, and with them come eager children who want to meet the American boy. I doubt I will sleep with the big rats looming. Oh, they are more afraid of you than you are of them. You sure about that? Positively. What you must keep your eye out for are the mountain lions, she says, laughing so hard even the crickets stop to listen. Her smile makes me forget that I am 7,000 miles away from the spider that bit and poisoned me. I dig through my suitcase for my malaria pills beneath the iPad with 4,245 pictures of chapel I can no longer look at. Guitar picks I no longer have use for, wallet with too much money, yet never enough to help me make sense of this life. Charlotte's Web, which makes me think too much of the spider in my dreams. The clothes and pillow that smell like home, until I reach Mom's sealed letter that taunts me and scares me, that I hold while I drift off to the unfamiliar hum and frantic patter of a Ghanaian night. Text conversation with Storm. 4:45 a.m. I think I only slept for 4 hours. Jet-lagged like crazy. 4:45 a.m. Plus, the roosters started crowing like 30 minutes ago. You finished the song? 4:45 a.m. Stop blowing up my phone, Blade. I'm busy. Studying ciphers. 4:45 a.m. Ciphers? What are you now, a rapper? 4:46 a.m. Kabbalah. Don't hate. Madonna does it too, I think. 4:46 a.m. Whatever works. Express yourself, lol. 4:47 a.m. Storm, you still there? I slept in a makeshift school last night. 4:47 a.m. It's really just dirt and concrete. Next stop, hotel. 4:47 a.m. Blade, what part of bothering me did you not get? 4:47 a.m. The whole place is a work in progress, actually. 4:47 a.m. Boy, bye. Zzz. An hour later, when the roosters take a break, I fall back asleep and dream of nothing. This morning, last night, after missing the gentle strum of my guitar that always helps me find my slumber, and finally passing out from the boiling heat, and then waking up at 3 a.m. and thinking of all the things I'm going to say to my mother, and then falling back asleep at 6:30 a.m., I wake to the sound of chopping timber, the crying of babies, the thumping of dozens of bare feet kicking a ball outside, and a little girl with a whopping smile smacking her teeth and winking at me over and over again. Foreign language. As soon as I open my eyes, she runs away, startled and yelling a phrase I don't understand. A village of faces. I step outside and see a large green field filled with 20 or 30 boys and girls running, kicking a worn-out ball between two poles, trying to keep their balance. A bell gongs and the athletes, along with other kids who have been milling around, scurry in military rows like they're about to be inspected. There must be 100 of them, bright little faces all lined up in front of the school, smiling and silent. What are they doing? I say to no one in particular. I shrug my shoulders, turn to head back inside, gather my belongings to figure out the next part of my journey, when they all start chanting, "Good morning, Mr. Blade!" I freeze. To hear your voice called in unison, in a place, in a time where you feel nameless and alone, is as stunning and shocking as fireworks on a Sunday in December. I turn around back to find Joy waving me over. "Welcome." "How are you?" the children say in unison. "Hello! How are you?" "We are fine. How are you?" "I'm good." "Very nice to meet you, sir," they say again in unison. "The children have a song they'd like to sing to you," says Joy, who is now standing next to me in front of all 100 children. "Children, are you ready?" I am fully prepared for some traditional Ghanaian song, but what I get is all the kids doing the whip and the nae-nae in utter hilarity, and one of the best athletes doing his best Michael Jackson impersonation, moonwalk and all. Stories. After about an hour of dance and song and the kind of cheer I haven't had in a while, Joy introduces me to a few children who either want a hug or my ears so they can tell me their stories, their wishes, and the names of their favorite American pop stars. I wish to find my mother's reasons for leaving me alone and unsure that love exists. Text to Storm. 3:30 p.m. Now that I can scratch sleeping in an African village off my bucket list, 3:30 p.m., I'm going to a hotel for a shower and a Coke. Call me when, 3:30 p.m., you wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Goodbye. The taxi drivers are plentiful now, still arguing over who gets to drive the American to the nearest hotel. The little winking girl with a smile as big as this country and apparently a voice as powerful as mine comes screaming and crying with Joy chasing behind her. Mighty protector. The little girl hugs me tight, still crying, and refuses to let go. "She thinks you are going to die," Joy says. "What? Why?" "She says you were screaming in your sleep this morning." "Did I scare you with the mosquitoes?" "I'm sorry." "No, it wasn't that. I must have been dreaming again." "Well, Saya does not want you to leave. I think she wants to protect you." "I see. That's so cute. But please tell her I have to go, that I'm on a mission." "She is relentless. Plus, she sometimes stays with Auntie Lucy. They are very close." "Is she an orphan?" "She is." "Saya, you must go," Joy says to the girl, whose tears have paused since she reached my leg. "It's okay. I'll stay for a few extra hours," is what I really don't want to say, but I do. Stay. "Thank you for staying. You will be her world for the rest of the day." "It's no problem. She's a pretty cute kid." We find 2 folding chairs near the school. The sky's draped in gray, no rays of light, but the little girl dancing in front of us to the music in her head. When she finishes entertaining us, she climbs into my lap and falls asleep. Joy smiles. "See, that's all it takes." Conversation. "So where in America do you live, Blade?" "Hollywood, California." "Ah, the land of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt." "Yep, the land of fake angels and broken wings." "What is your family like?" "That is the last thing I want to talk about. Let's talk about you. Do you have a boyfriend?" "I am too busy with my work for any boy." "Your work? What do you do?" "I teach, I tutor, I cook. I help with the after-school art program. I help out in the village and, of course, at home. How old are you? 19. That's a lot of jobs. How do you do all that? It's like asking, how do you wake up? It's what I do. It's what I've done. I work. But don't you want to live, too? She tells me, my work begins the moment my eyes open to the light. I don't sleep until the night pulls my eyelids down like warm blankets. But I have fun, and sometimes I sing. So though I work, I live. Wait, you sing?